Hello everyone, this is Voyager1 here. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. It has been 5 days, count 5 days, since PlayStation has remotely said anything promoting any type of games, saying that there's an event here, or something about Gamescom, right? Since the fiasco of them announcing shutting down physical game distribution come January 2028, right? The backlash has been immense. Immense. It didn't take, it took a split second, an instant, right? There's a whole bunch of politicians elsewhere, Venezuela and Brazil, talking about more legislation against this sort of thing. We have a whole bunch of, oh my goodness, I have never seen YouTube in such a cataclysmic backlash like this towards a game company. Yes, Xbox does get it a lot of times because, to be honest with you, they deserve it. However, this type of you did accomplish something, Sony. You brought people together. And when you brought them together and they end up being in a terrible light against you, rather than being happy with whatever you're doing to bring happiness to this troubling time that we're in with the VR RAM going up and whatnot, you can barely make a decent playable PC setup now. That's just under 1,000. You have to go upwards now. Get one stick of 16 gigabyte of RAM, one stick for $200. That's the time we're in right now. And Sony, the brilliant minds over there, figured that they should shut down physical distribution for the sake of their investors and shareholders, but not to the happiness of the consumers, right? So I want to make this abundantly clear. They are trying to push you out. They're trying to push me out, right? Just so that they can keep their shareholders happy. And I have a question for you shareholders. Do you buy games? When was the last time you picked up a controller? They're like 50. You get some of them for like $80 now, right? I got this for like 80. When's the last time you picked up a controller to play a game? Do you know what we're even talking about, right? I have to ask these questions because these shareholders, as much as they get on my nerves, I somewhat understand their point of view. Their point of view is money. It's dollars. And if PlayStation hasn't been, paying them back in such a way, we had the Concord epic failure. Goodness gracious. Now we have the Marathon failure. This could be a way of Sony trying to appease them, to pay them back. But I'm not sure about that. Because every time there's an earnings call, they're saying that their profits have been increasing. And they've been firing people, shutting down studios. Right? Not as much as Xbox, of course. But when it comes down to it, some things just don't add up. Speaking of things that don't add up, these numbers that they put out, 85% of game sales today or games sold today are digital. I have a question. If it's 85%, what are you adding up? Right? When half of your exclusives have been physical and digital, somewhat equal, right? Somewhat equal. When it came down to buying a Sony game on the PS4, I would get the physical version of Bloodborne, physical version of Days Gone, right, which I've yet to play, so it's still in my backlog. I might just play it on my Legion Go for the resolution bump. But anyway, still have those games. still looking to play those games, right? Physical copies. Sony fanboys love physical games. So I don't know what or who got in their ear to tell them that majority of Sony fanboys, they prefer digital games. Some of them don't. I would even go further and say that most people, majority of people who can seek out and see a physical game that they want, they will get it. They will absolutely get it. But sometimes, okay, I'm going to get it to you. Sometimes you do have decent, sometimes, sales, like seasonal sales, that last way too short. But when I'm looking for a game and it's $5, I pick it up. And it's digital, okay? And it's $5 because it's on sale, right? I do not remember the last time I bought a game on the PlayStation Store. I don't remember the last time I bought a game on the PlayStation Store. But I can tell you the last time I bought a physical copy from either Best Buy or Amazon, had it shipped to me, or Walmart, right? Because they're cheaper, right? You can find a whole bunch of Resident Evil games, 2, 4, maybe Requiem, on sale right now, already on sale, and that game just came out, right? I still have to go through 7 and 8, but 7 and 8, $10 on Steam. They're barely at that same price on the PlayStation Store. So this is all about monopoly. This is all about just keeping their PlayStation fans in one store, one console, and that's it. It's about as closed an ecosystem can ever get, right? So I just want to make this quick video. Sony, you made your coffin. You gotta sit in it. Well done. Be sure to leave a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications.